Barrels laden with homemade explosives heading for Israel's coast. This videotape obtained by Al Jazeera shows what are being called floating bombs. In the video, the military wings of Islamic Jihad, the Popular Resistance Committees, and an offshoot of Fatah's Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade say their motives were to avenge an Israeli raid in the West Bank last month that killed 3 Fatah members.
We are directing these attacks at the Zionists for the recent massacres against our brothers that they committed in Nablus.
The footage also shows 2 small bursts of light and the sound of explosions the groups claim were 2 of the barrels being detonated at sea. Explosive-laden barrels have been found this week off the southern coastal cities of Ashkelon and Ashdod and as far north as Tel Aviv. All were safely defused. However primitive the bombs appear to be, the Israeli police say they are taking the developments very seriously.
The police are taking this security threat seriously, but we're prepared to deal with it. It shows that the threat is now not only from land attacks and rockets fired from Gaza onto Israel on a daily basis, but we're ready to prevent this type of threat as well, as we've experienced over the last few days.
Initially, the Hamas-controlled government, whose military wing was not involved in this operation, said the so-called floating bombs showed no sign of a coordinated attack against Israel. But following the claim of responsibility, it sent out a different message.
We still clearly, the Palestinian faction have the right to resistance against the Israeli side, especially while the Israeli side is still in their aggression against our people. But about this case exactly, we want to investigate to know the real story. We want to know who's this groups and if it's from Gaza or from outside, from another place, from Palestine.
Israel says the new style of bomb shows Palestinian armed factions are committed to developing and expanding their arsenal of weapons. Like previous homemade devices, which some have criticized as being ineffective, the factions in Gaza say the aim of any new weapon is to fight Israel's illegal and decades-old occupation. Ayman, Mohyeldin, Al Jazeera, Gaza.